Welcome back to In the Intermission.
Today we're gonna talk about our show, Wizard of Oz. It just got done this past
Woohoo.
weekend. It's all over now, guys. Sad
Kind of
face.
sad.
But we're gonna talk about it, talk about the good times, maybe the not so good times, share some memories.
Yay.
Yay! Okay.
First of all, what's your earliest memory of rehearsal times? Like what's the first thing that stood
First
out?
rehearsal? Or like the first thing I remember from like Wizard of Oz rehearsals?
Yeah.
um okay, honestly, I think my first rehearsal was um oh crap. Well, the one that I'm thinking of immediately is the first If I Only Had a Brain like choreo
Mhm.
rehearsal, and it was only me, Kelsey, and Emma, and I just remember sitting on the ground and just waiting, and it was a lot of fun though because we didn't have like the crows, so
Yeah.
Amanda was trying her best, but yeah, it was fun.
Oh, I love Amanda.
Yeah, what about you?
Mine would be quite honestly the first rehearsal with the baby shower. Was that our first one? Yeah.
Oh, like the
The
like the
read
read
through
through,
and the
yeah.
baby shower, mostly because of all the food.
Mm.
um
Moving on.
But
I love that.
cause Chloe's mom made the Fruity Pebbles
Oh yeah.
Rice Krispie treats, and those were really good.
I loved the read through. Like, wait,
Didn't she like leave halfway through? Cause there was a
I
CCP meeting.
didn't. Other people did.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't. I actually made it to the whole thing for that time.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. We've talked about this before, but like we can just go over it real quick.
Uh-huh.
I was Scarecrow. Dalton was Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Rar.
anyways, um. Oh, what was your favorite scene to perform?
King of the Forest.
Really, that was my least favorite.
Was it because of the music and
I just
it
I
just
I don't like the song. The blocking was boring to me. I mean, yours was fine. Just I didn't like what I
no, yeah,
did.
that's fair.
Um, and I don't like the song, and I didn't like the parts I sang. I liked the ending, like the little
Hmm.
king.
Right.
But other than that, I wasn't into it for real. My favorite scene though was probably, oh gosh, as sad as it is, it's probably the scene where Dorothy's saying goodbye to us.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I like King of the Forest one because it was my song. I liked getting to do the riff.
Mm.
Um and it
Ooh,
was
or
like the
Jitterbug.
only song that I actually got to do things
Right.
because like I got the props and stuff. Like because I didn't ever know what to do with my hands. I was like Ricky Bobby in that one interview where he's like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Wait, is that Ricky Bobby? No, I don't think it is. My dad's gonna like kill me for that one. It this NASCAR driver. He's like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
No, yeah.
But and then like Chloe's over here with her axe, and she just always got something
Oh
to
my gosh,
do.
Chloe always having her axe really threw me off because she'd have the axe in one hand and then she'd have her hand on her hip in the other, and like then I wouldn't know what to do because I
Right.
would want to put my hands on my hips or
Okay.
something,
So
and I'd be like, but I can't, and then I can't like hold or do anything here because Dorothy's doing
uh
that, so I never knew what to do with my hands
yeah.
as Scarecrow. So
I a lot of times I grabbed my costume because it was really baggy.
oh
But then I was like, that looks weird because like I'm grabbing my skin, what was supposed to
yeah
be.
um yeah. Well, I feel like even with your tail, you had like a lot of like
Yeah, but like Wolford specifically told me not
yeah,
to
I
grab my
guess yeah,
tail.
that's real.
Um, okay, what was your least favorite like moment on
Like
like in the
scene.
show? Yeah,
I don't know. Well, wait, my other favorite was Jitterbug though, because I really,
yeah.
really do love the dance, and I just loved like looking scared. And then after Darian gave me the note to like maybe have some fun,
Hmm.
but then look scared again, that was fun. But I don't know. You go first with your least favorite, because I don't have
Mine
mine yet.
is Tin Man song
Really? You're not even in that.
because the only reason I didn't like it was because to me, like story wise, it didn't make sense that she sets her axe down and then like dances and then picks it back up when the whole point is like she really isn't able to like
Hmm?
and then she just sets it down, dances around and picks it back up. I don't know, to me it just didn't make sense. But least favorite that I was in would have to be what's the one that I always forgot it? Not the end, but It was one of the wizard scenes. I would always forget what my lines were. Oh, no. It's the end wizard
Oh,
scene
like
when
when
I'd
he's
sit
giving
there.
you the stuff.
And I'd just sit there and you guys would look at me and I'd be frightened were you?
Frightened, were you? Yeah. I guess I already said my least favorite was King of the Forest, and
Yeah.
I stand by that.
It's fine. Just tell me you hate me.
I do.
Um,
Okay. Oh, wait, you just asked a question. Is it my turn to ask
Yeah.
a question? Oh, questions are not pulled up. Oh. Ooh. Gosh, I don't have anything good. If you have one, you can go.
was there any, or what was your favorite, like,
I have one.
moment that happened? Not like scene, but like something that went wrong that happened.
Oh.
Or like
this is
people forgetting their
this
lines
is
and
the
stuff.
first one I think of. Like, actual performance. Last performance, actually.
Oh, no.
Sunday. Ending scene. I'm supposed to come out with a blanket
yeah.
and wrap around Dorothy. And okay, the line is, oh, she's over here. Tell Ann M and bid her bring a blanket. So Ann M could bring on the blanket, but in the script I do.
Mhm.
But theoretically, like, the audience doesn't know that. So it's a quick change before that scene. So I'm changing and then I
it was
go
a
back
real
out
fast
and
one.
like it's like a line before my cue, and I'm like, guys, like, crew, where's the blanket? And they're like, oh, it's in the prop closet. They usually preset it for me, which it's fine. Crew's great. No like diss on crew. And I was like, oh, wonderful. And they were like, it's in the prop closet. You can go grab it. And I was like, oh no, I'm going on right now. So then I go out, and I don't know why I did this. I could have just skipped the blanket part, but I was like, I couldn't find the blanket. How are you?
Mhm.
I could have just been like, how is she?
No, but it really did work.
My mom said everybody laughed, and she was like, they didn't know you needed a blanket. Like, you could have just skipped that.
I think it worked.
I think it was okay.
And
I just
the
think
laugh
funny.
was mostly, I think, because
People knew that I was supposed to have a blanket.
right.
That's what my mom said. Yeah.
And it wasn't like a bad laugh. It was more so like, oh,
Oh,
because
no
you're always gonna
blanket.
when an audience realizes that something went wrong, they're always gonna laugh or chuckle or be like,
Right.
ooh,
Or like when your
because
bow kept falling.
right, because that's like the best part about live theater is the
Trust.
mistakes that happen.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Anyways, mine would be when I forgot when the net fell. So I figured out what
Yeah.
happened. So last performance again. I couldn't find the net that I'm supposed to come on with after the wizard scene when we're going to find the witch, and so I just grabbed one of the lollipops from Lollipop Guild and came on with that. I asked Layla about it later, and I was like, "What happened?" She was like, "Oh, it fell behind the prop closets, and I meant to get it, and then forgot." And I was like, "No, that's real."
That's right. I love that. I have another one actually. Okay, so I get dragged away. Monkey scene.
Yeah.
And let me just talk about that real quick because that was awful. Getting like, cause okay, I get dragged behind this platform. There are stairs behind the platform that the witch like goes down to melt. They had to pull me and like pull me behind the stairs so I could climb up and then like go on top of them and slide down so I could be like poking out of the platform basically. That was hard in itself. But then my Sunday, again, my costume was not costuming like all show. I had a bag basically over my head like a scarecrow does, and I like had like a thing tied around. And it kept coming untied, and then obviously Evelyn's dragging me away and I can feel it loosening. So I get back there and it's just completely off my head. So oh gosh, it was awful. So when Lion goes to grab my legs and puts them back, I like hide behind the platform so that it looks like I'm putting my legs back on, but I was actually just putting my head back on. So yeah.
Two things. One, I'm gonna change my favorite part of the show because my favorite part was throwing the legs at you every night. Because I just picked him up and went wham.
Oh my gosh, and Sunday I was already
my
struggling.
Favorite part.
And he slaps them in my lap, and I'm like, God, I literally throw them like.
But also,
off stage. It's awful. Anyways.
Was it the last show that you came on and went? Because the line originally is like something about your arm also and your legs.
Oh my gosh!
And you
yeah,
said the arm again,
last day.
and it was so funny because I saw you go, my arm.
Yep, the last day, like I was told to cut out the arm because the line was, they tore off my legs and threw them over there, and then they tore my arm off and threw it over there. But they told me to cut out the arm part because we
Right,
didn't have
'cause-
any
yeah.
arms, and so it was just they tore my legs off and threw them over there. Sunday, I said that, and then I said, and then they tore my arm off, and then I stopped because I realized, and I was like,
It went from you going to my
yeah,
arm
I
off.
literally like moved my arm, and I was like, eh. Oh god. It was awful.
Anyways,
Okay, I do have a question.
Okay.
What's something that you wish the audience would have reacted to better or
Oh.
expected them to? I have mine.
You go first because I think we're probably talking about the same thing. But
Oil can what? It's funny. Oh my gosh. He said oil can. Oil can what? Not even a giggle, not a chuckle, nothing from the audience. I was like disappointed. So was everybody else.
yeah, mine would be, because up until the last performance, there was like maybe a chuckle or two every time, but the last performance kind of gave a good one. But was the I won't use the slipper on you
Yeah.
because it was always like you'd hear, and then the last performance they like actually laughed.
Yeah.
But I was always
And,
like,
I
no,
kept
that's
waiting. I kept waiting. I was like, well, maybe they just didn't get it.
funny. Oil
No.
can. What?
Yeah, I didn't know if I was like saying it wrong. I'm sad about that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know your answer to this one, but who was the one that messed up their lines the most?
Chloe Lipscomb.
What?
Oh. Oh, well, yeah, you do.
Yeah, no, I 100% expected you to say me. I don't.
Sorry, I just say Chloe
Maybe
because
Chloe might have more so during shows. I don't know, but
no, not during shows,
Okay.
not during shows. It was just okay, yeah, Dalton too.
yeah,
but
no.
I say Chloe because I just remember running her scene and she would like mess something up and then would like improv it basically, and I would break character and laugh because it was funny. And then I remember Wolford being like, hey, like if somebody's messing up with a line, make sure you're not laughing. But it was just so funny, like the way she was like
Yeah.
presenting it. So that's just what I think of. Not that Chloe like messed up her lines a lot. It's fine.
You got another question?
You answer that then. Oh well, I guess you answered like yourself.
Yeah, mine is myself.
Okay.
But sorry. It just Watson doing circles over there. Keeping the lights on. Do you have a question?
No.
I do. Okay.
Okay.
So the question is, ever had a quick change that felt humanly impossible? Yes, but I more so want to talk about how it went and the thoughts with our quick change, and not the first one, the last one.
First one wasn't even a quick change.
Right,
To
it
be
was.
so real.
It wasn't that bad, especially once we got it down. But the last one,
Okay. Wait, what did you want to talk about with it?
how it went, like, because the question is, how ever had a quick change that felt humanly impossible, and how'd it go down? So
You can go first.
okay, well,
Because I want to talk about my specific Sunday experience.
I had to get out of the lion costume real fast, but the worst was the makeup. And shout out to
Brielle Gatrell and Darian Watson.
more so for me, shout out to Brielle Gatrell, Mrs. Gatrell, and Trista Swift, because
Yeah, that's right.
each night I had a different one of them. Gatrell was always there, but I got like attacked by makeup wipes.
No, yeah. Oh.
So yeah, I'm sitting there like getting quick change, and then I just like bam, Trisha's like hitting me in the face with the makeup wipe, and I'm like, oh hi,
Oh, hi, Trista.
how you doing? Like,
I love that. Yeah, mine. Okay, so Sunday specifically. Oh gosh, it's the seniors and they're at their last show. Oh my goodness.
you were
So
a mess.
the scene before is the goodbye scene, and like Dorothy's telling us all goodbye, and Dorothy looks at me and she's like, I'm gonna miss you the most, Scarecrow, and stuff like that. And then we hug. I hugged Kelsey Dallas so tight I think I was gonna break her. And then I'm sobbing, and then I like turn around and like look at her one last time, and then I
One
run off
last
to go get my quick
time.
change. I'm tears, blubbering mess. I walk into that makeup room. I'm like,
It probably
and I ha-
helped get some of your makeup off.
yeah, maybe. And I'm like tearing off my headpiece. I'm like, Oh God, it was off. And then yeah, so Darian had preset my overalls so I could just step into them. They had to get my specific makeup wipes because I was breaking out the other ones, but
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
different story. And they would grab one and like attack this patch, and then the other, like Brielle came over one time and was getting the other patch, and then my nose, and oh yeah, it was awful. And then I had to grab the blanket somewhere in there. Not Sunday. I didn't grab the blanket then, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, good stuff.
Okay. I have another one.
Okay.
W- Who have you with this show specifically? Who was someone that like you got close to or bonded with that you like didn't expect?
Didn't expect.
Yeah.
You go first.
Um. I, I don't really know because I have a few people in mind. Who?
Lauren, the
Dajo.
yeah,
That's who I was thinking too.
because yeah, I don't know. I think it was just like closer to the end when we were all crying and she would just keep hugging me, and like she's just the sweetest.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad she like got out of her box to do something. Like that
But
was a lot of fun. Love her.
also like Talia.
Oh, yes. I love Talia.
Because
And-
like I expected to like get closer to Talia,
Right,
obviously.
like I chill with her like during
but
marching
like
season.
I don't
but
know. I just
yeah.
we got close and
Yeah.
yeah.
Musical's a different experience for that.
It's
For
a
sure.
different breed.
Yeah. I love that.
Was there a time that you like just okay? Was there a time that you just like broke on stage?
Yes. Another costume issue.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking
Sunday.
of.
Oh, like broke character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I broke bad, but it was the fireball scene, and I had been rolling around, and then my rope around my thing came off.
Your
And
throat?
let me just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Could you insert a picture of my costume?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so there's a thing around my head, and I tie a rope around it to make it look like scrunched. Well, without the rope, I don't know if I can say this. If I can't, cut it out, I guess. But I look like, I don't know. Actually, I can't say
I
it.
think I know what you're thinking of.
Anyways,
I don't think we're thinking the same thing, but
it looks odd without the rope scrunching it up. So, yeah, I was like, so it had come untied, and the witch is leaving, and I'm looking in that direction at Kelsey, and I'm like, I'll see you get safely to the wizard now. And I just kept like laughing. I didn't break bad, but trust I was looking like in her eyes and like laughing. But I think I covered pretty nicely, so it was okay.
I don't remember a time that I broke. But what I was thinking of you was the time that I said the line like in a different way, and then you lost it and would like, oh, forgot your line.
Forgot my line.
and
Yeah, I
was
don't
like,
know. I think that was just a rehearsal though. I think
Yeah,
it was
no,
it might have been the dress rehearsal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you would like say it like that every time.
You have to say it like that every time. Yeah, I remember because then I was like, I don't know my line. Yeah, it was just funny. Caught me off guard.
There's the bell.
There's the bell. Well, that's all for in the intermission on this episode.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. See you guys next time.
Bye.